Alright, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm just recording this little thing as a little to preface what you're about to see. Uh, Nothing really happened. I recorded a different video that was supposed to be the next Terraria episode, and it was really boring, so I decided not to edit it, and then I just sort of stopped for 2 months. So no one's really gonna care that much. I know that, but to fill you in, I went to the dungeon. I died like 20 times. I killed the old man and fought Skeletron again because I got a Clothier voodoo doll. And then I crafted the Spinal Tap, which is a nice whip you're going to see me use. So, yeah, enjoy, I guess, if you find this for some reason. And yeah, that's really all. Oh, I should also mention in that other video I talked about the fact that I got 2 new rats. Well, it's 4 now. I have Pinky, Dumbo, Johnny, and Gordo. I would put pictures here, but I've been unable to get good pictures of them, and I don't want to add too much because it's already more than a half an hour long. So, yeah, just a little update on what's been going on. And because I'm too lazy to find exactly where I do this, I couldn't find the third hive. Alrighty, so here I am. Yes, it's been a while. I'm obviously recording this right now as I'm speaking, but I'm planning on adding like a little intro to talk about what's been going on. Nothing big, I just sort of didn't. I don't know. So, I recorded like a whole episode. I'm going to probably talk about that too, but in that episode, I made the Spinal Tap, which is a whip, and it's cool. I like it. It does 33 summon damage. This goes to 11, but see, it's summon damage. You need a summon for it. So I was thinking, since I've been gone so long, maybe I'd head over to the jungle here. The jungle's in here. And maybe try and get some more life, some loot, those sorts of things. But also in the jungle is a boss called the Queen Bee. And what the Queen Bee does is allows you to make summons. Yes, either that, or I could just hope I get lucky after killing a slime, but something tells me that's not gonna happen. I also made the Necro helmet, and I found Cobalt Shield. So I have many things. I don't think I'm gonna want that. Many things to get going with. And we're just gonna see where this takes us. Right? So yeah. Let's get, I don't know, I'm thinking. Here's my plan. I'm gonna go out to the jungle. You're going to accompany to the jungle. I'm gonna say, hey, how's everyone been doing? And no one's going to watch it, so I'm not gonna know how anyone's been doing. Ooh, a pink prickly pear. I'll take that. Why? Because why not? Oh, hello there. And no one's gonna respond because no one watches this, but that's sort of a given, especially after like 2 months of not uploading something, because well, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a dude just doing this. So, yeah, we're gonna see where this takes us, and maybe I'll make some progress and have an interesting thing to upload. We'll see. It'll probably just, if I do anything, probably just be like a compilation of me, collecting heart crystals and opening chests or whatever, because I do believe I have, 200 should be max mana. So the next goal would be to max out my health, which, well, you can't max out your health truly, but I can max out my health for now. So let's get going. Oh, first chest right here. Nothing too interesting in it, but I'll take that. Ooh, there's a little house here. Let's see what's in this. Maybe it'll be something interesting. More interesting than what I have to say. Oh, uh-oh, bees. Alright. There. Oh, I already have some of those, but thanks. Can't you, like, if I combined this with something, can't you have two similar accessories, just not two of the same accessory? I think that's how that works. I'm also going to take these things because I'm too lazy to make them myself. Well, I can't make that, but you know what I mean. Oh, what? Did... It's funny, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, well, what's in here? Goldfish statue, other statue, and a mace. Too bad I already had one of those. Okay, well, what's this? Land corrupt statue and a fish statue. Now, while I'm mining away from this house, maybe I should talk about something. But what is there to talk about, you might ask? I don't know. The Olympics are going on right now, but I don't really know much about sports. I did hear... Whoa, where'd you come from? Don't know how many things have happened, but I do know there were some firsts of things. Ooh, hello there. Pretty sure there were some firsts or some records. I'll have to look that up. I found out that apparently there used to be Olympic tug of war, but it's not there anymore. So does that mean that tug of war was a sport but is now no longer a sport? Is it still a sport, just not represented in the Olympics? Apparently baseball hadn't been an Olympic sport for a while, but now it is. So what changes that? Who decides what is and isn't a sport? Does it have to be in the Olympics to be a sport? Can you imagine, though, going to the Olympics for tug of war? Alright, pull on big rope and don't fall into the center. And whichever team is better wins. Congratulations if you win. I don't really know what would happen if you lost. The gold medal, is it like a tournament style tug of war? Or would there be like individual versus team tug of war? Like, honestly, how does that work? I wouldn't really... You had to give me a list of things to be in the Olympics. I would put, you know, like American football and stuff like that over tug of war for being an Olympic sport. But it's not there anymore. And then there's different classifications of things that can be strange. I'm trying to think of one. I know... Oh, I am aware that there's a tree there. I have to go looking for the middle of it. I just don't want to pass up this... anything that might be in this cave here. Nothing really. Or fencing. You know, fencing's an Olympic sport. That one makes sense, but don't get stabbed as a sport. Sounds like a thing that most people would try to do if someone else was looking at them with a sword. I don't know how scoring in fencing works, but it's kind of what it seems like. I watched one of the matches of fencing, and they were just sort of, trying to stab each other. So I guess that's how fencing works. I don't know. I probably made fencing people upset by saying I don't understand it. There's a lot of things I don't understand. Oh. If you wanted to go to the Olympics, what sport would you want to go to the Olympics in? Or maybe what's the weirdest one? I think ping pong or table tennis is an Olympic sport. I'm not sure though, but I feel like somewhere I heard that that's a thing. Skateboarding is an Olympic sport, and so is surfing. But I just think of those as activities. So what defines a sport? Is there a way that something can not be a sport, or something that seems very not like a sport could be a sport? Like, what makes ping pong a sport, but not... I don't know. What's something that's not an Olympic sport. Also, I forgot to use that 160 now. I'm not sure what makes it not a sport. And if there's a Winter Olympics and a Summer Olympics, I do have one big question. Why isn't there an E-Olympics? You know, well, I think that would be cool. Esports are a thing. What if there was a third Olympics every 4 years? Or maybe it's more or less than 4 years, because then you'd have 3 years in a row with an Olympics and then 1 year off, and then the next Olympics shows up. Or maybe you'd have Summer Olympics, a year off, Winter Olympics, Internet Olympics. I don't know, it would throw the whole thing off. But unless you had 4 Olympics. Because if you had 4 different Olympics, then you would just do one thing every year, but that would get really expensive really quick. Especially because Olympic stadiums don't get reused, or so I've heard. Maybe that's not true. But an E-Olympics, I think that would be cool. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone else has floated that idea around at some point. Could you imagine though, like, here comes, I don't know, what's a country no one's ever heard of? I saw there was a Kosovo? I hadn't heard of Kosovo. That's one. Imagine you live in Kosovo. I think it's somewhere in Europe, maybe. Maybe it's, I have no clue where Kosovo is. But I know it's a country in the Olympics. But imagine living in Kosovo, or we can use a big country to make more sense, like the United States. And alright, here comes the United States, I don't know, Minecraft Bed Wars team. That are imagine having, ooh, is that just a boulder, or is that, I don't know. Or maybe they do like a Fortnite thing. That would be funny to me. Just alright, here comes the American Fortnite squad. We've got 4 of them competing. There's 25 teams of 4 at a time in the Olympic Battle Royale. Welcome. Or maybe would speedrunning be an event? Terraria has an oddly specific kind of speedrun, the toilet percent, where you have to craft an item called the Terra Toilet and sit on it as fast as you possibly can. That would be a funny event to watch. Oh, and here they come, whoever has the world record. And the speed run, the Terra Toilet percent, you send them to the Olympics, and now they're there competing against a whole bunch of other people. Maybe Olympic Mario Kart? That would, or what else? I don't know. I just don't see why that's a thing that isn't real. People would pay a lot to watch that, and since esports are already, there's like esports tournaments, there's you know, people would go to that. You'd get people to compete. You just need to get countries on board with sending their people there, right? Or maybe if you go back to the regular Olympics, I was talking about things that aren't a sport. It would be funny if they did like a Pokemon competition using the actual rules of the trading card game, because that, you'd think that would be an Olympics kind of thing, would be a Pokemon tournament. But you could do, you know, ping pong's a sport, why can't we have Olympic Pokemon cards? You know, that, well, because that would just be stupid. People getting paid way too much to, does anyone even outside of those tournament people know the actual rules? I have some Pokemon cards, but I have them because I've collected them, and they're just sort of there. I mean, I'm not like an avid collector kind of person. I just sort of have them. But does anyone even, I know there's the energy cards are supposed to do something, because moves cost energy to perform, except there's no dragon energy despite being dragon type moves, and also I think flying, ground, rock, ghost. There's a whole bunch of Pokemon types that don't have cards for them. They just become something else. Like all ghost type Pokemon are psychic type. There's no poison type. There's no, I believe the majority of the rock and ground type just becomes like fighting type or whatever. No flying type. I think I mentioned that already. But dragon type has cards. And fairy type has cards. And there's fairy energy, so why the heck isn't there dragon energy? There's no ice type cards. All the ice type Pokemon just become water types. Something like that. I don't get it. Anyway, would you pay? If someone is watching this somewhere, would you pay to go to the Olympics, or do you think people would participate them? I think they would. You know, they go play Overwatch or something. I don't know what specific games they'd play, but I just think it would be cool. Talking about the Olympics, they're in Japan this year, and I read somewhere that different Japanese characters were supposed to be making appearances as, they call them like culture ambassadors to the Olympics or something, but I didn't see them. I read the anime characters were supposed to be there, like Goku at the Olympics. I don't know though. I didn't see them, although I did see in triathlon, one of the triathlons, they biked past this giant robot looking thing. I forget what it's called, but it's a robot in Japan that looks like a lot of those kinds of shows. I did also, I feel like I may have seen something else related to that. What was it? Oh yeah, they had been in Japan before too. So it's the second time they've been in Tokyo or something with the Olympics. I don't know, it's all very interesting with that. Oh, and in the opening ceremony, I remembered what I was going to say. The opening ceremony, as the countries were walking in, it sounded to me like they were playing the Final Fantasy victory theme at the beginning. Ooh. There's a beehive here. I gotta be really careful now. And my inventory's full as well. Let me clear that out a little. But it sounded to me like they were playing video game music at the start of the Olympics. I thought I thought I heard them playing different video game musics while the countries were walking in. But then they also did this thing where they used people to recreate the little pictures that represent the different sports, which was also kind of cool. And oh, that's where some of the weird sports were. There was like a horse in the water for one of the sports, and I was like, what? And it was just called something like equestrianing or something like that. Which, aren't horses not very great at water? Something like that. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh. Staff of regrowth, and I got another honey placey thingy-majig. You know, the nice thing about there being a blood moon is that as long as this water is red, I know it's night, so I can tell that if I return, as long as the water isn't red, I'll know it's morning. Now, I did notice this. Let's see. Like anything interesting over here. You know, it'd be nice, an anklet of the wind, or an aglet, or feral claws. Those are nice. I will take some feral claws. Problem is, I also once again need to empty my inventory of things. Oh wait, I can put on things as vanity, right? Does this go on as vanity? Good. Oh, an inner tube. Yay, now I'm wearing an inner tube. What's it do again? Yeah, it grants the ability to float in water. That's what I figured an inner tube would do. Alright, that's actually kind of nice, because now I can loot the rest of that. Oop. Ooh, flare gun. Let's go see what's in this house. Other than the spores that are on top of it. Oh, there's the chest. And in it, oh, magic mirror. Alright, this is great, because the magic mirror can take me right home. Still have to run all the way back. But now I can I don't need recall potions to get back when I'm out and away. Oh. Penguin statue. I don't need an anvil. I can come back for that. What is this? Guide Picasso. Oh, cool. And there's one of those beetles down there, too. These also, like, increase your luck or whatever is what they do. Your torch luck. It makes you get better items or something when there's jungle torches around and you are also in the jungle. Oh. And there's another hive here. Boop. Alright, let me get some of this ore. I don't know if I want to fight the queen bee yet. It's probably not too hard, seeing as this game is easier than I remember in the experience I've had. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's just better to play it with a mouse and keyboard than it is with a controller or your phone. We'll see. Maybe it's also just because I've played it for a while now, so I know how not to die. Ooh, wait. This guy's cool. This is the skeleton merchant. Alright. Sell me something interesting. That's not ominous at all. Healing potions, bone torch. I hear those are actually pretty decent. Red counterweight. How much gold? I have 26. Would you like some tin bars? I'll take one of these. Oh, you can't put it in a vanity slot. You can sell it. Wait, those. I'll sell these. So I don't need these either. Boop. That frees up some space. Not too much though. I can go back and get nothing. I don't need any of that. Alright, well. Thank you, Mr. Rattles Magoo. The only constants in the world are death and taxes. I've got both. Alright then, enjoy your death and taxes then. Oh, I'm glad I jumped down here. I'm not doing a very thorough job of exploring this place anymore. I was trying to get every single ore and whatever before so I can sell it for money or use it for crafting in the future. But I've stopped doing that, but I'm glad I have come down here. No. Boop. Bop. 200 health. Only 200 more to go. Alright, 400 health is where it goes. I believe so. You can have 2 full rows of some amount of hearts. I know what it's. Well, I just don't remember the actual number. Why can't I remember that? Also, I should be getting a lot of these jungle spores, because jungle spores and bones and I forget the other thing, they make a lot of cool items. Is there another hive right there? I think there's might be another hive right there. Does that show up on the map when I hover over it? No. Maybe if I were to get a little closer. I want to get in here, but I have to be really careful. Bad things happen to those who enter the beehives unprepared. Don't mess with the hive, man. Oh, I can see inside. Alright, so I'm inside one of the hives because I was like, why not? Why not go inside the hive? And there it is. The most dangerous thing known to me currently. The larva. Oh, crap. Boop. So now I have to figure out how to deal with that. That wasn't supposed to happen. I don't think this is going to go well. Maybe I can get down a campfire. If you touch the honey, it increases your life regen. I know that. Oh, how do I play this? I know I said I wanted to do this. At least I got 2 other hives to do it if I fail here, but... Alright, I'm not... Alright, so where is it? Oh wait, I know I have some buffs on me. items in my inventory. Can I? Oh. There's somewhere I can put this down. Luckily, the queen bee is not a timed fight. There we go. Campfire will increase life regen further. And maybe this will go down well. Big stingers. You gonna charge at me now or what? This might actually be doable. Alright, hold on. There we go. I just remembered something. If I put that on... Or you know what? I'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Feral claws provide auto swings. Now I can just sort of swing at the bee. I don't have to worry about clicking constantly, because clicking constantly is dumb. There we go. This may just be the answer. Wow. This commentary is very poor, but wow, this game is easier than I remember. You're going down, bee. I did it. I did it. And I got the trophy. And now I get to use my new magic mirror. It's night, but whatever. Alright, so that was a surprising success right there. Just quick stack everything to the nearby chests. Alright, everything is quick stacked to nearby chests. That's nice. Boop. Which also reminds me, can't you use Staff of Regrowth? Increases alchemy plant collection. So if I take this and then I hit the blink root, I get more seeds. I get seeds if I break the not mature ones though. Oh, it won't even let me. That's cool. And that means the next night will also be a lantern night. I'll get lanterns, yay. I need to get to work building some houses probably. Let's quick stack stuff to there, and bee needs. Alright, so that was cool. That was unexpected, but that was nice. I still have buffs. Wait, actually, if I still have buffs, why don't I grab this? Like I'm gonna act as if I'm going to use it. And then if I run, I can make it to one of those other hives. And we could fight a second one. Oh, well, she died, but inside the wall. Do I still get her things? I think I do. Ooh, wait. Bee gun. I like the bee gun. It's a fun little item, kind of a joke. But it allows me to shoot bees out of a gun. Boop boop boop. Alright, the spoils. I don't think I really got anything new. Wait, did I get a second beekeeper? I don't know. Let's head over here though. Mr. Guide, Kevin. How much this beeswax do I need for things? Perfect. 8, 12. I think I can make the whole thing. And bottles of honey. Honey block, stinger, hive, bottled honey. Well, I have honey block, I have stinger, I have hive. Perfect, I can do all the things, I think. So let's get to that. Some upgrades. Bee headgear. Oh, and now I just barely don't have enough? Oh, this makes me kind of upset, but it's okay. Let's put all this on. I got bee armor. But I can also make one of these. And with one of those, it makes it even easier to take on the queen. Oh, I got an achievement, not the bees. That startled me for some reason. I just wasn't expecting that. Put that right there. Yay, now I have a trophy. I think it's meant to be like the mandible, like, maybe? Did I rip off a chunk of her mouth to hang up in my house? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. Trophies always kind of confused me because they're meant to be like parts of the boss, sort of. I don't know. Alright. One last time though, because I didn't get too much health. But I would like to get something else. I'm just gonna go over here. Over here in the desert. You have to be sure we're in the desert too. Because the queen bee, I'm pretty sure she actually gets enraged if you leave the desert, but that might not be true. There we go. Oh, came right at me. I can use the bee gun against the bee. Oh, maybe she's in her enraged form right now. This enraged bee. Be angry. Do you need to be underground? Right, you see it? Oh, yeah, I may have made a mistake. Why is she attacking so fast? Do I have to be underground to fight you? I think I might have to be underground to fight her. I'm bailing on this one. Alright. Will she come over here? I think she might come over here. Oh, she's coming over here. Alright. At least I get a better arena then. Run. Oh, now she's definitely mad. Okay, I thought you could just fight her, but apparently you have to fight her underground. Lesson learned. I'm okay with that. I deserved that. So why not do that? Bloom, blade of grass, 28 damage. That'll be important later. Alright, well, that's... Well, I've been recording for an hour and a half, so I'm just gonna call that everything I can do for today. Now I gotta edit it down and add that intro I talked about, but for the nice backdrop of the lanterns, my bee gun, the new bee armor. Unfortunately, I'm missing one other piece, but that's okay. I'll get it figured out. I'll stand here with my new queen bee trophy as well. We've got lots of nice things. Increase the health a little. I don't know. This game, I feel like I'm kind of taking it a little slower than other people might, but that's alright. Well, I'm back. Don't know how consistent I'm going to be, but I'm back. Here I am. First time in a month. I'm not dead and whatever. I don't think anyone would be spreading those rumors because very insignificant. But here I am. You can see I didn't give up. I just wasn't participating in the game, you know? But on that note, I have been Akmet. This has been Terraria. Or do I say that the other way? Wow, it's been a while. This has been... Yeah, I think I say that the other way. This has been Terraria, you know. Terraria Tuesday. I have been Akmet, and I will see you all later. Good night, everybody.